Hi Khalid, good morning. Hi Sajia. Hi Vipin. Vishnu Priya. Good morning. Venki, good morning. Okay, did it went to okay. Now you can start sending. I put it to everyone again. It went automatically. Good morning. Any problem? Who is that? At Atharwa. Atharwa. Good morning, Diksha. Excellent. So hope everyone are doing good. Hey Sagar. Hope everyone are doing good. Thanks for joining back. And let's jump on to the topic. So what did we discuss in our last class? Regions and availability zones. So let's have a small shootout round. So what is a region? Guys, what is a region? What is a region? What is a region? Region is a geographical area. Region is a geographical area. Nice. Region is a geographical area. And can you tell me which is the region where we'll be using it from India, Mumbai? And can we also say that region is a place where AWS has its own infrastructure? Yes. So guys, in interviews or someone or anywhere, if someone asks what is a region, so please don't stop saying that it's a geographical area. So it's always good to explain that it's a place where AWS has its own infrastructure. And what does the region contains? Data centers. And what is that data centers called? AZs. AZ meaning availability zones. Nice. So does the Mumbai, what is the Mumbai region code? What is the Mumbai region code? AP minus South minus 1. So how many availability zones are there in Mumbai? 3. What are those? Name them. Yes, AP minus South minus 1A, 1B, and then 1C. Nice. And is it possible, is there any chance that 1A completely will go off? No. Can we say that 1A availability zone is nothing but a group of data centers in the backend? Yes. Availability zones are networks are interconnected. True or false? Yes. Availability zones networks are interconnected. Is data is synchronized between the availability zones? No. Data will not be synchronized, but the network is synchronized. What are servers called in AWS? EC2 instances. And is it recommended to launch all EC2, let's say for 10 EC2 instances in one same availability zone, in one availability zone? Definitely no. It's always recommended to go ahead and then distribute the instances across multiple availability zones. These regions and availability zones are completely managed by AWS. Very nice. And and you have your customers in India. So which region would you choose to have your EC2 instances launched? Mumbai. So if I launch the EC2 instances in another place like Ireland, if I have my customers in India, so what do we achieve? What do we get? Latency. Which latency? High or low? High latency. How to resolve all these things, we'll see in the coming days, no issues. Okay. Fantastic, guys. Very nice. Hey guys, did you revise or in brains? Tell me honestly. In brains, no? Both, huh? So in brains, huh? Okay, good, nice. So guys, do you see this? We have, yes, injected by, nice. Good. So those who want to revise it, revise it. No harm in revising it, guys. No harm in revising it. But it's always, as I said, like, as I said, it, you can revise it or you put it in brain. The only concept is you should remember everything or you should know everything. Yes, two regions can communicate with each other by default. No. Nice. So this is what we have discussed in our last class. So now let us continue. Let me share my screen. So today's class will be short, as I said. So only for today. Both are same, Siddhartha. Web server will act as load balancer, but okay. Can you please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well? Okay. So yesterday we have discussed about what is region, availability zones, and what is the difference between them, and what is the region, what it contains, etc., etc. We have learned a lot. So now let us put like this. So guys, this is the AWS. This is the AWS. This is AWS. Basically, this is AWS. Okay, this AWS. So now I have few customers. Let's say, for example, here we have, who is here? Or the names, Mahesh. Who else? Srinu, Santosh, Sagar. Okay, let's take this 4 people. So let's take these 4 people. So we have Mahesh, Srinu, Santosh, Sagar, and we have so many people like this. So guys, do you all agree that AWS has many customers? Yes, AWS has so many customers. So AWS has so many customers. Nice. And now this guy Mahesh, Srinu, all the required. So let's take about Mahesh itself. So Mahesh now wanted to have its own servers in AWS. What he did, so Mahesh went and then launched the servers like this. So Mahesh went and launched the servers. Mahesh went and launched the servers. Servers meaning EC2 instance. No, server. I'm talking about servers. Yeah. And then Srinu also went and launched EC2 instances or created servers, whichever it is. Okay, nice. And Santosh also went and then launched the EC2 instances. Everyone went and going and launching the EC2 instance. And finally, Sagar also went and launched the EC2 instances. Good. So each and every customer have their own EC2 instances. Agree? Now you tell me here, AWS is what kind of provider? It's a public cloud provider or private cloud provider? Eh? It's a public cloud. No? We learned that AWS is a public cloud provider. And now here, as it is public cloud, whoever has created the EC2 instances, or whoever has set up his own servers, or whoever has created his servers in this public environment, these servers will also become public now. Yes or no? Yes, no? Right? So whenever the Mahesh has created his servers, and Srinu, Santosh, Sagar, everyone has created the servers inside the AWS, and we know that AWS is a public cloud provider. That meaning whatever you put inside it, it will become public. So is it good, guys? Can you tell me? Is it good that if these two people talk to each other like this? Hmm? Definitely no, no. Is it good, guys? Mahesh has his own privacy. So, guys, Mahesh has his own servers and Srinu has his own server. Is it good they should talk to each other? Is it good? Two different customer servers should communicate? Definitely no. Definitely no. So, do you all agree that they should have their own private space inside AWS? Agree? Isn't it good to have their own private place? Is it good to have its own private place like this? Everything should be inside the private for them. See, everyone should be inside its their own space. So if everyone have this their own space, private space, this is a private. Okay, now. So now they have become private. If we have like this, yes or no, everyone say this. Yes. So the private which I'm talking about, it is in cloud or not? Can we say as that private cloud for each and every customer inside AWS? Yes, it is physical or virtual. It is virtual. It's like this: virtual private cloud. Write down that word. We call it as VPC. What do we call it as? VPC. Or do you call everyone? VPC. So guys, here, whoever whoever wants to create something or whoever wants to do something, so do you all agree that everything should be inside their own VPCs? Everyone should have their own VPCs, guys? Yes or no? So do you all agree that if we have AWS console now, that we will be signing up individually, and everyone over here, like 130 students, so everyone will have their own VPCs, right? Yes. So everyone should have their own VPCs, and then as they have their own VPCs, is it possible now to connect like this? Definitely no. Now they have been secure by themselves now. So yes, now they are secure. So whatever they created, that can be an EC2 instances, that can be storage, that can be database, that can be anything, anything should be inside the VPC. Agree? Let's agree. So can we say that VPC is like a security? Right? So everything what you do should be inside the VPC. Everything what you do should be inside the VPC. Like how we have our own data centers like how we have our own data centers in our on-premises, guys, in our on-premises data centers, everything is secured, na? Everything is secure, everything is private. The same thing that you will be getting it from AWS, the same thing. That is nothing but virtual private cloud. So I can also say that VPC is like a virtual data center in AWS. Can we say that? Everything in one place, and no one have no one have the connection, no one have the connection to your VPCs. Got it? Yes. Now you tell me now, these two VPCs can talk to each other by default. Guys, these two VPCs can talk to each other by default? No. But guys, if required, yes. If required, yes. Understood? So now Mahesh has signed up this AWS account. And will he has option only to create only one VPC, or can he create multiple VPCs? Hmm? Guys, yes, he can create multiple VPCs. So in Mumbai region, guys, in Mumbai region, can he set up multiple VPCs? Yes. So do you all agree that one region can have multiple VPCs now? Certification question, guys. So one region can have multiple VPCs. One region can have multiple VPCs. So how many VPCs you can have maximum? 5. How many? Maximum 5 VPCs. Maximum 5 VPCs. Is it per? Yes, it is per region. Not per customer. It is a customer, meaning here, Khalid, it's you and me. Okay, so now let me give you a nice representation if you are getting confused here. Guys, now you tell me how many data centers are there in Mumbai? 3 data centers, na? Do you all agree? Okay, so they communicate with each other, na? They communicate with each other, right? Yes. So they communicate with each other. That's nice. I'm putting it. Yes. Okay. So where do you launch the EC2 instances? The EC2 instances will be inside this, right? Okay, na? Like this. Okay. Can you launch multiple, many VPCs? Availability zones are customer specific, guys. Guys, availability zones. So each and every customer will have his different availability zones. Answer it. Guys, each and every customer will have different availability zones. Okay, now Mumbai has 3 availability zones. That is a global thing. Thus, Monica will have different availability zones. Hari Krishna will have different availability zones. Sajia will have different availability zones. And myself will have different availability zones. Answer is no. Guys, it is global, na? Charminar is only one. It's our different customers that we go to the Charminar, right? Right? Charminar will be there, but we have many customers that will go and see the Charminar and we can utilize it. Same way here, availability zones will be only 3. Inside these 3 availability zones, multiple lakhs of customers will go and create their own instances. How, guys, we have 3 houses. Okay, let's take like this. We have 3 houses. In the 3 houses, we all should go and then accommodate it. What should we do? We create our own space in 3 houses, na? Like you take 1 bedroom, I take 1 bedroom. Everyone will have their own private stuff, right? Yes. Yes or no? You should be answering it. Yes. Now let's say myself and who is here, Sagar or Vipin, Hari, we are all in one room. And let's say there are 3 different rooms. Inside these 3 different rooms, so we are 5 friends now. Okay. Let's imagine that we are 5 friends. And 5 friends are in 3 different rooms. So can I set up like this? My 5 friends are only my people. Can I create we have our own network, right? Yes or no? And other people like this, who is there, uh, Iruvanti, Shruti, all these girls, they will be in their own private space. Yes or no? Are we utilizing the same apartment? Yes. We are in the same house. We are in the same house. But what do we have our own private stuff? So people will be doing also like this. Availability zones are global. Availability zones, that meaning everyone will be using it. You launch your own EC2 instances. Monica will launch her own EC2 instance. Deepika will launch her own EC2 instances. But everyone, they have their own private space. That is nothing but VPC. So you can span across, the VPC will span across multiple availability zones. Agree now? Agree now? Understood? VPC spans across availability zones. Span meaning VPC can be in 1A, 1B, 1C. In like, all together three, we can create a network that is nothing but VPC. So like this, can we create multiple VPCs using these three availability zones? Yes. How many maximum we can create? 5. In one region, you can create 5. Okay, now you tell me, we are in the same room, same building, and then these girls and boys, do we have access together like this to this girls' room? Definitely no, right? But if they are our friends, then yes, definitely yes. They are our friends, definitely we can go in, we can have a chit chat. Understood? Even though we are in the same availability zone, guys, VPCs are different, and two VPCs will not communicate with each other unless we go and do it. Unless we go and do it. That's clearly understood now. Everyone CC, non-IT. I'm asking each and everyone people here. Okay, na? Very good. Good, guys. Okay, so VPs are instance specific. No, instances will be inside the VPCs. You can remove, you can reverse that. Instances are VPC specific. Abhishek. Okay, let me give another example of VPC then. So, guys, do you know this? Many in our roadside, we have this all the time. So many people might have seen this. The question: how many EC2 instances can be installed inside one VPC? You should not use the word called install, but not now. Let's go to the EC2 section. There we'll talk about that. Now we are just giving the trailers. So guys, do you know this guy? This one, Sulab complex. I give the same example that I give to all the batch so that they will easily understand. Everyone know that Sulab complex? Okay, let's say this is the Sulab complex. Or you can, in airports, we have the washrooms, right? Yes. So if you go to the Sulab complex, or if you go to the airport, everyone in the washrooms, everyone will have their own like compartments like this. Yes or no? Everyone will have their own. So there are different compartments. So now you guys, your friends, you two friends, you went inside it. And what you do? You went inside this and you will be inside it. And your friend also will go and he'll be inside this. Now, by default, they can communicate with each other. Can you tell me? That is too much embarrassing, right? Yes or no? So if two guys are your friends, like you two are people, both are friends, what will say that? Yes, mama, is it done? Okay, aipainda. Then they shout together and they'll come back and then they'll move together again. So if required, yes. So I would say these compartments are nothing but the VPCs. Each and every compartments are nothing but the VPC. This is VPC. This is VPC. These are all VPCs. These are all VPCs, guys. VPCs will be there. So it is up to you. So can you tell me, guys? Then, if you are going inside these washrooms, definitely you will go inside the washroom. No, you can't. You, you cannot go somewhere here and there, right? Very bad. Everything should be inside. Everything should be private. These are all the private compartments. Yes or no? So this each private compartment is nothing but the VPC. And what we do, everything what you do as a customer should be inside it only. Everything should be inside this only. And then if you create any servers here and or here, they don't talk to each other until unless we communicate it and we do some configuration. Understood? I'm giving an example there. Guys, understood? And also, it's all up to you guys. See here. So now you went inside this compartment, and then what you do is you did not put the lock. Even though you are in the private environment, you do not put the lock. What will happen? Safe or not safe? Definitely not safe, right? So this is the same thing. Even though you are inside the VPC, but you have not configured it properly, then guys, you are in the risk. So how to configure all these things, how to do all these things, definitely all these things we'll be learning in coming days, but not now, slowly. So we need to secure it. So even though you are in the compartment, if you don't put the lock, you are not safe. Same thing. If you have created a VPC and if you put the EC2 instance inside it and you did not configure it properly, then still you are in the risk. So AWS will give you everything, like Sulabh Complex gives everything to you. It's all up to you whether you want to secure it or not. AWS will give you all kind of weapons, and we should be using those weapons, and then we should be using that weapons, and then we should be securing our entire environment. Understood with this concept? And this Sulabh Complex is nothing but, imagine that is an AWS. Is it clear, everyone? Understand the concept of VPC. VPC is nothing but it's a virtual private cloud. So how does it looks like? It's look like this. So if you take it here, the main thing is AWS. Inside the AWS, you have region. So guys, so now if you take it here, we have AWS. The main thing here we have AWS. Inside, if you go to the AWS, definitely we need to select a region. Na? Yes. Inside the region, what do we have? We have the VPC. Yes or no? Inside the, and then we have the availability zones. Inside the availability zones, we launch our EC2 instance. Understand now? Understand the logic and understand the hierarchy. Any questions still here? It's clear now? Very good. Slowly, smooth as butter. So now what I do is I'll show you a few diagrams and you should tell me now that is highly available or not. Okay, now? So now, guys, do you see this here? Can you see my PPT? Do you see this here? The outer ring, the outer line is AWS environment. So the dotted line represents availability zone. And this represents instance. Now, can you tell me the top one is highly available or the bottom one is highly available? Answer that. Why I'm getting two answers? Okay, the majority of the answers are bottom. That is very good. Can you tell me those who are talking about the top one is highly available? Guys, what is the rules of high availability? What is the rule of high availability? RMF. What is R meaning? Redundancy. Guys, on the top one, if you have only one instance, is there any high availability? Is there any redundancy there? If you have only one instance, then The back one is the database here. You have only one instance and the redundancy is failing. And how come you say that the top one is highly available? Understood? So the bottom one is highly available. So many people said that. Excellent. So guys, what is this 3 arrow represents for? Load balancer. Very good. So now how many availability zones are there in the bottom one? 2 availability zones. So, and how many EC2 instances are there in one availability zone? 2 again. 2 each in 2 availability zones. Very good. I have put two EC2 instances in one A availability zone. I have put two EC2 instances in one B availability zone. Can they communicate with each other in 2 different availability zones? Answer is yes. Oi, answer is yes. 2 availability zones network are interconnected, na? And now can tell me this load balancer can send the traffic to this. Guys, see here, the load balancer should send the traffic to all 4 EC2 instances which are across availability zones. Yes or no? Yes. So that meaning, is the load balancer is specific to any availability zone? No. So load balancer is not specific to any availability zone, but the load balancer, it's created regionally. So, so load balancer has a capacity to distribute the traffic to multiple EC2 instances across availability zones. Guys, do you understand the definition of load balancer? No. So load balancer distributes the traffic to multiple EC2 instances across multiple availability zones. If someone asks what is load balancer, and this is the exact definition that you should tell. Understood, guys? How I am putting some masala over there on load balancer namings. Understood? Now it makes sense. It's highly available. And now you tell me, guys, whenever I show any diagram, so just come from outer layer to inner layer like this. The outer layer is AWS. Now, what is the inner layer inside it? We have region here. Inside the region, what we have VPC. So every infrastructure, whatever we do it in the AWS, everything should be inside the VPC. Agree? Yeah. Now you tell me that highly available or not. Guys, think and say. You cannot answer just like that. Think, see that, and then tell. Is it highly available? Excellent. Answer is no. Because do you see this in the, do you see here? There is no redundancy. Only one server, na? R is failing. Excellent. And now, tell me this. Highly available? Answer is perfectly yes. So do you see this here? The 4 arrow marks are there, na? These 4 arrow marks represents auto scaling. So can you set up auto scaling across availability zones? Yes. And load balancer can send the traffic across multiple availability zones? Definitely yes. Definitely yes. Do you understand the architectural diagrams now, guys? You guys? So we have the load balancer and the traffic will come inside the load balancer, and the load balancer will be distributing across the traffic across multiple EC2 instances that are spanned across multiple availability zones. And those EC2 instances are in auto scaling. Do you see this architectural diagrams, guys? Now you're able to understand all the architectural diagrams. How many availability zones are there? 2 availability zones are there. 2 availability zones are. Excellent. Now tell me this. How many availability zones in this case? Yes, 3 availability zones. Is it highly available? Yes, it is superb highly available. It is super highly available. So guys, what is the difference between, guys, can you tell me the difference between the previous one and this one? Availability zones. Fantastic, guys. So this one has only 2 availability zones and this one has 3 availability zones. But the question for you here is it possible to set up high availability with 2 availability zones? Yes, fantastic, fantastic. Is it possible to set up a high availability architecture in 3 availability zones? Yes. And also, can you tell me, is it possible to set up high available architecture in 1 availability zone? Hold on. Think and answer. Is it possible? I'm saying it is possible, guys. With 1 availability zone, it is possible. But is it recommended to have it in 1 availability zone? No. But it is possible for us to set up everything in 1A? Yes, you can. It is possible, but it's not a best practice. Very good, Mariappani. Yes, you can set up everything with auto scaling in 1A availability zone, but that's not the best practice. So it is always best practice to set up with at least 2 availability zones. Guys, do you see this? Without entering into the AWS environment, still you are able to now say that architectural diagrams, whether that is highly available or not, how good that is. Right? So now you can go to Google and just type AWS architectural diagrams, right? And you can easily now say that those are highly available or not. Now, at least little bit you are able to understand by seeing those diagrams. Yes, oh, this is VPC, this is AWS, this is auto scaling, this is load balancer, this is availability zones, right? Got it? Understood, guys? So you no need to worry about that, guys, about multiple LBs, because we no need to worry about that. Because for now, we just concentrate about it. But why we need, guys, why we need multiple load balances there? This is all about. Okay, it's not a big deal to learn about it, guys. You only tell me. You know that already. Let me tell you. So this is a load balancer, and can we set up application servers or web servers here? Yes or no? Is this possible? Okay, now can I set up another load balancer and can I set up to the application servers? Possible? Yes. And can I set up another load balancer and for the database servers? Yes. So it is all about architectural diagrams, guys. It's all about architectural diagrams. Khalid, understood? Yes, yes. Let's not talk about that now here. Any questions, guys? Understood, everyone? Any questions? Go ahead for any questions. Guys, good thing is now we are done with all kind of fundamental bullshit. So guys, from the next class, what we'll be doing is we'll be jumping into the AWS services. Hooray. Yes. What is that? Did I put it to host? Okay, everyone. Right. So there are a couple of questions coming up. So first question is, Nasrin is to take time and then join. So join early. How auto scaling works in this architecture? Yes, it's not Samhita. So wait for a few days, ma. It's not a good time to talk about that there now because other people will get confused. And sir, in one availability zone, how can EC2 will create? How questions, please park it because how questions is related to the practicals, Deepika. And if one goes down, how we connect to the other region? These guys, all these are all, I think, experienced people's questions. So we are talking about fundamentals only. So let's not go there, but still we have time to go there. Huh? PPTs, we'll see. We'll definitely not now. Next week for sure. Yes, yes, I'll guys for the screenshot. I'll give enough time to take the screenshots. You no need to ask me. At the end of the class, every day I'll show the each every paint to take the screenshot. Take the screenshots now. Thousands, Deepika, to answer that. Did you take the screenshot? Let me know once done. Done now? Okay. Take the second one. Virendra Naidu. Hi, hi. Very polite. When we'll get next week, Sumit? So, guys, as I informed, um, so tomorrow, guys, tomorrow there is no class. Okay, the next class will be on Monday because Sunday I'm traveling. So hope to see you on Monday back. So hold on. I need 2 volunteers, guys. First, 2 volunteers. If you say me, okay, Sagar and okay, hold on. So we have. So I need the people, those who should join it regularly. They should not miss it, right? Hold on, guys. I already took it. Hold on, please. So Sagar is one guy, and second thing is uh, Virendra Naidu. Naidu. I say Naidu. These two people, Sagar and Naidu. Okay, two people should be. So Naidu, what you will be doing is listen carefully, guys. What you will be doing, Naidu, what you do is you know how to create a WhatsApp group. Okay, don't create it. So create it and be ready, and you should share that link on Monday by asking me. Okay, don't then put the link just directly. Ask me first, remind me, and create the link, and you should be putting the link here. And Sagar, you will be the single point of contact to me. Okay, so I'll be sending all the materials to Sagar, and Sagar will push all the materials in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so if Sagar is not available, Naidu will be there, or if Naidu is not available, Sagar will be there. And if these two people are not available, Bhushan will be there. Okay, Bhushan, back up. Guys, everyone will get it. It's just about who the contact persons. That's it. Okay. So, so Naidu, create the link. Not now. Keep it ready for Monday. Monday, you just put the link over here by asking me, and everyone will be joining over there. And then I'll start sharing all the materials out there. Okay, na? There's another caution. So please don't do the recordings and etc. because unnecessarily they sue you. And also don't be in that legal issues, please. Because many people are facing the legal issues now in other batches. Yeah. So will you excuse me for only for tomorrow? Right? Because I want to take it perfectly because back to my workplace. So there I have my entire weapons to, yeah. No class on Friday and Saturday for now. But in general, Monday to Friday will be there. Till Saturday also will be there. But it's depends. Saturday is depend upon, it's purely depend. But yes, at least as I'm traveling here. So that's the reason. Yeah. Yes. Excellent, guys. Thank you for understanding and thank you for accepting that. So can you give me the final CC for today? CC with smile. For don't forget, smile is good for health. Excellent. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you on Monday with the next important topic. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day and have a nice holidays and have a nice weekend and happy Good Friday. And see you on Monday, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.